Good afternoon and thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky on what started out at 6:30 this morning at about 50 degrees.
You love it.
Oh, gosh, it was heaven. Went for a little walk.
It was in the 30s, I think,
Yeah.
overnight.
Oh,
No.
really?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I went out on my balcony at about 10:30 last night and it was a little nippy. So I got up at 6 this morning and trotted around the block for just one lap.
Oh, did you?
Just one lap.
Oh, that's
Because I
nice.
just like the freshness.
Right.
It's good for your skin. It tightens everything up.
When we left the studio last night after the 11 o'clock show, it was cold.
Oh, really?
I don't have that same jauntness
But once you
for
have the
cold.
winter clothes in your car and stuff, you'll be fine. It's
Do
not
you
that
know
cold
who you're
here.
talking about? If it's below 70, that's like...
Yeah,
that's-
you'll get used to it. It is
not
what it is.
happening.
Alrighty,
It's
everyone.
sunny.
Huh?
It's sunny.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
sunny.
good. That
Yeah,
makes it okay.
You sit in the sun.
Yeah, no, it's happy.
nice and warm. Alrighty, of course, this morning, everyone, Princess Eugenie married Jack Brooksbank. It aired, of course, on TLC at 4:30 this morning, which I didn't watch as I said I would, but I've recorded it.
Have you watched it yet?
Well, I've been cheating,
Troy.
and I've watched little bits on Twitter and BBC, but I like to watch the whole thing, everyone, as you know. So we've got a few little details, just a little recap.
Wait, what prevented you from doing this? You've been waiting
4:30.
for a really long time.
No. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it. This is what I'm going to have tonight.
Okay.
Very British of me. I'm going this afternoon to buy some cucumbers, and I've got my Hendrix.
English cucumbers?
No, just normal cucumbers.
Well, that's not
and
very
then
British.
well, you actually buy Lebanese cucumbers.
Okay.
And then have my Hendrix gin, very British. And then what you do is you put your cucumber stick in, you fill the glass full of ice, and then you pour the Hendrix gin over it, stir it with your cucumbers so it has a slight cucumber flavour, and then I'll slightly get a little bit tipsy while I'm watching the wedding. One drink will be enough for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
One drink.
A couple sips in and it's a party.
For me, yeah. I'm not a big drinker, so...
No.
But yeah,
But you're a big wedding watcher.
yeah, and I'm going to watch it for the full 2 hours, people.
But you've seen highlights.
Yes, but I
Okay.
haven't seen enough of it to ruin my afternoon.
But we're going to talk about
We're going
it.
to talk it. No, that's okay. I'm fine.
Okay.
So, of course, let's look at some of the guests. A lot of celebrity guests, of course. Demi Moore. I didn't know she was so friendly.
No, but
with
I
the
like the
royal
burgundy.
family. Cute outfit.
Yeah.
Liv Tyler. Of course, I knew that she would be there. She looks terribly chic. Ellie Goulding, pale blue. I thought she looked so pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Princess Beatrice of York, of course, and her mother. I have to say, look, again, Princess Beatrice, I don't know, she just never gets it right. Oh, God bless
I'm
her.
not a fan of the hat. It reminds me
No,
of a
hold on.
gypsy.
Which one are you looking at, Boo?
She's in the blue.
Yeah, in the blue.
Yeah.
Good.
She's, it's kind of like a gypsy hat.
Yeah, it
Is
just
that the
doesn't work.
right terminology?
And Duchess of York, who I've met many times, we just went past that. Can we zap back?
Because you were name dropping.
Yeah, well, I was in a way. But she's gorgeous, and she did look a little rough when she got out of the car. I saw a little video clip. They were making fun of her.
Well, it's a big
You know,
day
they
for
made a
her.
lot of fun of her when she first married into the royal family.
They make fun
the
of
Duke and
everybody.
Duchess of Sussex and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge.
We can't see her.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, Meghan looks gorgeous, and I love the color that
Yeah, they both
she's
look
wearing. Yeah.
cute. All right, and I'm really glad the Duke of Edinburgh, which is Princess Eugenie's grandfather, Queen Elizabeth's husband, he wasn't going to be going. He made his mind up this morning, just before the wedding.
What do you think? She's wearing a light color, and it's autumn. Is that I mean, she can do whatever she wants, but what do you think of that? That's
What?
kind of like a spring
Yeah,
color.
well, it's sort of
And
what
it's
she would
close to
normally
white.
wear, God bless her.
Well, shouldn't she wear like bright
Better
yellow?
than the canary yellows and
that's-
greens that she normally puts on.
It's a little
At least she
more
looks a little
subtle.
more subtle this time. Plus, I would have assumed that all the female royal members would have been told what she was wearing, so they wouldn't have clashed too much. Of course, now let's look at the wedding gown, will we? Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, everybody's loving it.
Do you love it?
I love her tiara.
Yeah.
I love the emerald.
Well,
I
she
mean,
hasn't
I
got-
guess it's the
well, you
Queen's
can
tiara
see
she borrowed.
that's a bad picture. We can't really see the tiara on there at all.
Oh, but it's gorgeous.
But that was, of course, borrowed from the Queen.
It's kind of a mixture of both princesses' dresses. a
yes,
little
but
bit.
isn't that pretty at the back?
Yeah. it's
And I
pretty
think
pretty.
modest. It's not
Oh,
too
that's very
revealing.
modest.
But they did actually keep. She wanted a low back because of her scar from the surgery that she had a few years ago.
To show it?
Yes, she had scoliosis.
Right.
And so she just wanted to represent that. I'm not quite sure why, but
Hey,
I didn't quite get that.
you do you.
Yeah, emerald green tiara, of course, as I said. That's a beautiful, look at that. There's my
love it.
tiara.
Like, why can't we borrow that?
Yeah. And it's funny, I was just trying to work out why there was a report saying that she was going to honour Princess Diana. I'm still trying to work out what that is. I'll hear it from the commentary in the video when I watch it tonight.
If
But
you don't drink too many of your Hendrix
no,
gins.
I'll only have, trust me.
Okay.
I'll only get through half the
Okay.
drinking.
I'm just saying.
And then I'll be a bit like the Queen Mother,
You come in
falling off the
Monday
perch.
with facts that are a little off kilter. We know why.
Okay, see that there's not a lot of difference between her and Duchess Meghan
No, and,
in the tiaras. I mean,
other than the emerald,
yeah. What do you think?
I love it.
I just
She
love
looks,
a royal
she looks very
wedding.
pretty.
1,800 people were invited. All right.
Are they going to show any footage from the party?
Yeah.
Because the party's supposed to be crazy.
Well, no, they never show footage of the party.
Well, what about? I mean, I know they
Look at
have an
this.
intimate. Yeah, that's pretty.
I love that. It's funny, you know, she seems a little bit more royal than the way Duchess Meghan arrived. This seems more royal.
Well, she
than
grew
the way,
up in it,
Well,
so
I
this is
know,
more
but
what she's accustomed
yes,
to. Don't
but
you think she'd?
she's ninth in line, so, and she doesn't get a salary from the royal family. She actually has a job in an art gallery. So there was a lot of dispute. The security was £2 million, so that's about 2.8 million US dollars.
Yeah, but this is normal for her. She didn't grow up on the streets.
Yeah, well, to Duchess Meghan.
No, but I mean, she came from a little bit more of a modest background.
I
And
don't
she
know.
wanted that to play part
I just
in her
thought
wedding.
Duchess Meghan would have been a lot more royal pomp and ceremony.
Well, maybe we can arrange a meeting
Yeah.
between you two, and there can be
Yeah.
a redo.
Alrighty.
That's pretty.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's move on. I'm sure everyone at home's over my festive of...
You're just dreaming.
Yeah, I just love it. Oh my gosh, there's Prince Andrew. Gosh, his hair's so white. Oh, Lord. Oh, I can't
You're
wait to watch this
swooning.
tonight. Alrighty,
Troy
everyone.
is swooning.
I love it. I love, love, love. All right, that's just for me today. Thank you, everyone, for putting up with me.
Indulging.
Alrighty, some people choose to wait until marriage to have sex. And they wear a purity ring to symbolise that commitment. Miss Amber?
Where's your ring?
Other people take it a step further and have a purity ball.
The ceremony consists of young women usually wearing a white dress and attending the event with their father. There, the father receives a key that then they will give to their future son-in-law, and the daughter receives a tiara, I don't know if it has an emerald, with a white rose.
Yes. Then the daughter vows to remain pure while her father places a purity ring on her finger and they sign a contract. All right, this is all part of the America's Purity Movement, a program where young women pledge to stay a virgin
To their fathers.
Okay, I'm bringing this up, people. How do you feel about it? I want you to be honest with me. Okay, I'll start. I think it's wonderful that they're keeping their virginity and their purity. I love that. I love the thought of that. I love what it symbolizes. I love that you have the strength to do that. Okay? Now, it might be a religious thing. It might be just a personal thing. I get that. What I don't get is the father part.
Yeah,
and
somebody on Facebook said
and
that's
the
creepy.
key. He gives the key
To the future.
husband. I don't know. And the girl's 17. I don't get the ball. I don't get the contract. Tell me.
I think it's weird.
Okay.
I think if you're going to do it yourself. I don't know if you have to tell the world, or you can tell the world, but as long as you're not forcing it on everybody else. And in the actual article, it talks about one girl, and I think they went a little too far. They were like, I chose to do this when I was young. I had SEX because I had no self-worth, and then I started drinking, and then I started doing drugs, and then I became a stripper. And it's like, come on, girl, that's not what happens to everybody.
No.
That's a little dramatic.
Yeah.
And also,
But this is a big movement here in America. This is why I'm bringing this up.
But this is my other question. This is kind of archaic. Why are we just doing this for the females? Why aren't the guys doing the same thing?
Are you
And
not
why does the
watching
guy get a key?
Who? On The Bachelor, the guy's a virgin.
Yeah, but did he have a purity ball? And did the mom give a
Who
key to the
knows?
future bride?
And what classifies as a virgin nowadays?
Yeah. Ooh.
I see. These are questions that
That's another
they're
topic.
just in my mind, people. I just get confused. Tell us what you think. Head over to Midday Kentucky's Facebook page. We've put it all up
Yeah, it's
there.
up, and all the details are up.
Alrighty. It's not unusual for parents to brag about their kids, but when LeBron James is saying, makes a little bit of an issue. People's heads are turning. All right. He said that his 11-year-old and 14-year-olds are so mature they drink wine. Now let's remember that several states say that though the legal drinking age is 21, it's legal for minors to drink at home if their parents give it to them. Naturally, this sparked several responses, with even doctors chiming in saying alcohol is a poison to kids, but if they drink it over and over again, it can affect their developing brain and hinder it. Kids are much more sensitive to the effects of alcohol. Research also found that children who drink before they're 15 years of age are 4 times more likely to be dependent on it and at some point later in their lives. Well, they obviously didn't grow up very Italian, because let me tell you, the way my nonna and my nonnon, every time we would be having dinner, and I remember, I'll be honest, I could probably say 10 is my earliest, we would have, they'd put a little, maybe a mouthful of wine in a glass, and we would feel like we were part of the family.
Right.
So we grew up. Trust me, I'm not a drinker, as you know.
Just tonight.
But I'm not dependent on it.
Right.
And my mother, who was, you know what happened to her, is a drinker. So I just find this, I'm not against him doing it. I don't think he should have said it publicly.
Well, first of all, they don't know if he's joking or not. That
No,
was
he
part
wasn't.
of the
He was
thing.
being
No,
serious.
it says in there that they're not sure if he was joking or if it was a real thing. But either way, like you said, in Italy, in Great Britain, a lot of
Lebanese.
places, if you're tall enough to go up to the bar, you can drink.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's not pouring him the entire bottle. He's not. They're not like funneling bottles
Well,
of wine
no, he
in
was
their house.
implying, LeBron was implying that he allows him to drink. This is the problem. He's sending the wrong message. He didn't say, like I just said, I wouldn't have a problem if I was, you know, had kids and had a 10-year-old,
Right.
had a sip.
But he also was saying it in jest. It wasn't a conversation where they were like, let's sit down and talk about, do your kids drink? He just kind of talked about his kids, and that came out. And then there was no, you know,
Follow-up.
further conversation about
Which is
it.
bad, because let me tell you, this is my point. He's a role model to so many
Sure.
kids. I think it should have been, that's my point here. It should back it up, should say, hey, this is what I do, this is why I do it. They're under there was no supervision conversation.
Or he may just say, you know, I can say whatever I want, and that's the way I feel, and I don't have to back it up.
You're probably right.
I don't know whether it's right or wrong. That's not my call to make.
Alrighty, tell us what you think, everyone. How would you like to join us for lunch next week?
Will there be
Midday
wine?
Kentucky. No, you can have wine, I'm sure. Midday Kentucky will be live Wednesday, October 17 at Shakespeare & Co. in Hamburg. Please RSVP by calling the number below with your name, phone number, and the number to your party. Of course, there it all is up there. We can't wait to see you all, everyone.
Yes.
It'll be fun. Live next Wednesday.
We'll have fun there.
Yeah, we will.
It's always a fun show.
Alrighty, up.